Oh, hey guys, what's up? Fatal Fisherman here. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Today we're going to play something brand new on the channel. Would you rather? This is similar to Will You Press the Button. It's a simple game you can find on the internet. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to go check it out, as well as a card annotation in the top right hand corner for you guys to go check out Will You Press the Button. That video was pretty fun to make too, and if you guys want to see more of this, of course hit that like, subscribe if you want to see more daily content like that as well. And before we jump into it, I do want to explain how this game works. It's really simple. All you have to do is check either one. You have one option or the other. You choose which one you prefer, and we'll see if the majority disagree or agree with us. So it'll be fun to see other people's answers as well. So we'll do that along with the video. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments as well. So make sure you guys answer these questions along with the video. That'd be pretty fun. So let's jump into it. So our first question is, would you rather die on the Hindenburg or die on the Titanic? I don't know what the Hindenburg is, but I'm assuming it's another ship. I definitely know what the Titanic is. I actually was a huge fan of learning about the Titanic when I was little. I was so interested in how it sunk, how it happened, the stories behind it. So I would much rather die on the Titanic just to say I was there and I experienced it, because I definitely think that's a really interesting point in history that I've always been really interested in. So if I had to choose how I wanted to go, I would definitely choose the Titanic. It was supposed to be the first ever unsinkable ship. So just in that in itself, I would love to check that out and see what that was like in that time period. So I'd choose the Titanic, and that would be pretty awesome. Hey, at least you'd be in the history books. And 56% of people actually agree with us, so I'm not too surprised. I wonder how many people actually know what the Hindenburg is. I don't even know. So if you know, let me know in the comments. Let's move on to the next one. Would you rather lose an arm and one foot, or lose a leg and one hand? Well, if you lose your leg, you lose your foot anyway. So I think then you lose your arm, you lose your hand. So what's more important, your hands or your arms, your foot, your legs? I would much rather have my hands and my arms. So let's, I'd rather lose just my hand than my entire arm. So let's go with lose a leg and one hand. And 53% of people actually agree with me. Very cool. Alright, would you rather return a punt in an NFL game or spend 90 seconds in the ring with Mike Tyson in his prime? Well, I've never really been much into boxing, so I could care less. I don't really care for Mike Tyson. So I'm definitely going to return a punt in the NFL game. That would be pretty cool, as long as I don't get a concussion, right? Would you rather have to learn how to walk again, or have to learn about every date in history and why they are important? I would definitely pick how to have to learn history and every... I would rather have to learn about every day in history and why they are important. I love learning about history. Like, going back to this question we had earlier about the Titanic, I love learning about this stuff, especially unique stuff and things that you just wouldn't expect in history that are just really unique. I love that stuff, so I wouldn't have a problem learning about history and stuff. So that's an easy one for me. And oh my gosh, actually 69% of people would rather learn to walk again. Maybe because they don't care about history, so maybe that's what it is. I'm not really sure, but I would definitely go with the history one. Let's move on to another one. Would you rather be jangled over the edge of a cliff or be forced to public speak? Well, those are probably my two biggest fears. I hate public speaking. Being in front of a camera like this feels totally different, but being in front of a huge audience at one time kind of freaks me out. So I hate heights though. I hate looking down in really far places. It kind of makes me all queasy and all that kind of stuff. But I think if I had to choose, I would rather be dangled over the edge of the cliff, because although it makes me a little bit sick, I still understand that I'm not going to get hurt or whatever. So I think I could manage being dangled over the edge of a cliff, and so that's what we're going to check. I'll be really interested to see what other people say. And oh wow, people would much rather do public speaking, and I really don't care. I mean, as long as I don't die, I don't care about this. So I'm actually really surprised about that. Would you rather get shot or get stabbed? That's an interesting one. I've never been either. I've been cut, but I don't think that's nearly the same as getting stabbed. But I would say getting shot. How cool would it be to say, man, I got shot and lived? So that seems a little more hardcore to me. So if I had to choose one, I guess I would go out with a bang, right? So let's choose that one. And we have agreed, 75% of people agree with us. So seems like people have the same thought as I did. Next one, would you rather be stuck on the moon or be stuck at the bottom of the ocean? I'm assuming either one you would survive. You wouldn't just suffocate from no oxygen in the moon or suffocate from no oxygen underwater. But so, assuming I can breathe in both, I would definitely want to be stuck on the moon, explore somewhere I've never been. I think that would be really cool. See the Earth from a really far distance would be really fun as well. Kind of know it's already in the water, so there's nothing really new and exciting there. So let's go with stuck on the moon. And 67% of people agree with me. Next one up is, would you rather take a picture or have your picture taken? I hate having my picture taken. I'm not a fan of it. I'm nothing special to look at, so the less pictures I have to be in, the better. So I will definitely take a picture. And I bet this question is really like, if you really want to know how you are, if you're really more self-absorbed or not, that might be a good question to ask somebody. But 71% of people agree with us, which I'm kind of surprised it's not more 50-50. Alright, so would you rather be a shark or be a dolphin? Well, that's an easy one. Of course I'm going to be a shark, aka fiddle fisherman, plus I can be the hunter instead of the hunted. Although I know dolphins have been known to group up and at least scare off sharks, so which is really cool. So go check that out if you don't know anything about that. So it's really cool thing in the world. So let's go and pick a shark. And wow, I am really surprised that the minority picked that. I would love to hear your thoughts on that question in the comments, so let me know your thoughts. Oh wow, this is interesting. Would you rather be infertile or have a child that passes away before the age of 5? I do not have a kid yet, so I probably won't understand this completely, but I've heard that losing a child is by far the worst thing that could ever happen, and I can definitely understand that. And so I think avoiding that pain, that at least you don't get attached to something. I think being infertile, I think that's something I could live with. And but losing something that's so important, I think would be really tough, and something you would have to live with the rest of your life, what could have been. So I will go with being infertile. And wow, 83% agree. So that seems like a lot of people agree with our thinking. Next up, would you rather discover the Loch Ness Monster or discover Sasquatch? I think the Loch Ness Monster seems a little more cooler than Sasquatch. Sasquatch is just basically a bigger gorilla or something. Nothing more really that unique. So I would definitely go with the Loch Ness Monster. There's definitely a lot more cooler stories, I think, that go along with it. So that would be awesome. 61% agree. Okay, we'll do a couple more. Right now we got, would you rather have to get around on all fours all the time or only make animal noises? Well, if I couldn't make if I only can make animal noises, no one could ever understand what I'm saying. But if I can only walk around on all fours, that's really going to limit what I could do. At least I guess if I only could make animal noises, I could still write down what I'm trying to say, so I could still communicate with people. And I could still do everything I would normally do. I just couldn't talk normal, which I think is not as limiting as being on all fours all the time. So we'll go with only make animal noises, and 41% agree. The last one, would you rather check email first every morning or check social media every morning first? Well, I think I would prefer to check social networks. I don't really get anything exciting in the email. Usually if I get anything in email, it's work related or something I gotta do that's not too exciting. So social networks is more about doing the fun things. So if I had to choose, I would definitely do social networks every morning first. So I'm gonna leave you guys with one last question I want you guys to answer in the comments, so make sure you guys let us hear your thoughts. Would you rather have no tongue or have no teeth? So you guys answer that question. Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, drop that like. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments as well. And if you haven't already, subscribe for daily content and live streams. We would love to have you back. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later.